Hey, Drew. A lot of pass rush pressure by Atlanta today. How much was it unscouted looks, and how much was it just not your day on offense?
Um, I don't know. There's a little bit of, I'll never admit to it not being our day on offense because it should be our day every day with the guys we have and how confident I am in what I can do with the football, which for some reason we get to see a lot of in the second half and not the first. We got to figure out a way to get that done. We got to change something in the week, not just myself, but everybody. Maybe an extra film, 10 minutes from everybody, an extra 10 minutes on the field. It's got to be something. I don't, we're going to go back and watch it and do some brainstorming. We'll figure it out.
Drew, when you do that brainstorming going forward, is there anything positive you can take from the last quarter and figure out a way to apply that to the first 3 quarters of the game?
Sure, if you want. A loss is a loss. You get to use the excuse of win's a win when you come back in the fourth quarter last week. Sure, we ran some good plays, but not a lot to take from a loss in my mind, especially, when you hear that 4 or 5 times.
Can hear the frustration in your voice, and that's the competitor in you, I'm sure. But what about the first half needs to get better for this team, this offense?
Well, some points need to be scored. That's for sure. Pick up a few first downs and we can't be in 3rd and longs. I said that last week. First half we stunk last week because we were in 3rd and longs. We did it again this week. It's just we got to be better in that regard. And there's no magical potion for that to happen. It's going to come with work. And I think we're all ready to stop it's a part of the process. Hoopla, whatever you want to say, process. Young guys, whatever.
Next on my list.
Yeah, Drew, I got 2 of them for you. First one, when it was looking bad at halftime and you're down 3 touchdowns in the 3 quarter, was there a little, we got them right where we want them type feeling?
Yeah, I hate to say it, but yeah, that's after last week, yes. Everybody wants to be known for something, and we need to stop being known for coming back down 3 scores in the 4th quarter and almost winning a game. We need to be known as the team that comes out like they've been playing already for 4 quarters and do that in the 1st quarter. But we didn't today, and we got to find a way to get that done.
And then the second part is you throw the ball away a lot when you're hit, and there's people hanging on you, and you get rid of the ball. The one was the interception when you tried to do that. I mean, is that just something where it's a feel? The more you do it, the more you know when to do it and when not to?
I promise, if anyone wants to discredit this, but I will throw that ball 10 times out of 10 to Jerry on that pick. I saw it, knew it was coming. The only guy that was going to be able to look Jerry up on that route was either the safety if I overthrew it, the guy underneath him. There's no chance that he had the chance to guard Jerry on that. 0, none. I tried to backpedal, and that's a throw that I don't go out in the front yard and work on straight ahead throws. I'll go out in the front yard and work the acrobatic throws that are what playing quarterback is in the league. You're gonna have guys get beat in front of you. You're gonna have 7 guys come when you only have 6 blockers. You gotta either decide to get it away or you're gonna throw the ball. And I'm gonna lean on throwing the ball because most of the time it's when our athletes are one-on-one. And Jerry was open. It's a throw I can make. It's a throw I should make. It's embarrassing that I didn't. And get it next time.
Got time for a few more. Next one, start right.
Drew, you guys began the year with such big goals at 3 and 5. What lens do you view it from now moving forward? Because you guys have obviously put yourself in a really difficult position at the halfway point.
Yeah, I mean it's difficult if you put it in your head, it's going to be difficult. We just got to take it 1 week at a time. We come out and win the next 2, go 5-5. And, who knows? Just got to keep playing, man. It's all we can do. There's a lot of football left, and we just gotta hit our stride early in these games. If you think about what we do in the second half, if we just try to do that a little bit in the first half and score maybe 2 touchdowns, 1-2 touchdowns, just get something done in the first half. And that has a lot to do with how I play. But if we can do that, then we should be putting a lot of points on the board.
Next one, Jeff.
Drew, in theory, you like the script going in the best, and you and Pat are comfortable with that. Are you getting things you don't expect from the defenses, or is this a Bronco issue?
No, I mean, they're always going to throw in mix-ups. Just like, we're not going to come out and run the same first 15 plays we ran the week before. It's something that we got to react to, and maybe, like I said, we see it better in the second half. And, we just got to try to be able to see it better in the first. I can't give you an exact answer.
Final 2, Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon.
Drew, I got 2 for you. I want to ask you about Jerry Jeudy's big day, so file that away, his first 100-yard game. But also, I heard you talking to Dave. You said you're definitely not going to ever throw your O-line under the bus or anybody else on your side of the ball. But how do you balance taking as much blame as you should without putting too much of the blame on yourself or too much pressure?
I think every great quarterback at some point just comes to the realization that with you all and everybody else, they're 100% going to take the blame. And then they're going to go in and talk to the guys that feel like could have played a little better or done this or done that. And quite honestly, I'm way more than willing to take the blame every single Sunday. I should. I'm the guy that has the ball in his hand every play. And we get a drop. So what? I'm going to find a way to get us to the next first down, the next play. You bust a block. Get out of it, Drew. Why did you get out of it? I think I'm good enough to do that, and I always have, and I always will.
And what about Jeudy?
Jerry, he's hitting stride. He's asserting himself in that wide receiver room and in the NFL. Guys are going to take a second look at him. Maybe early in the year, they're like, yeah, he runs some pretty crisp, pretty clean routes, but Jerry's getting physical. He knows his job extremely well right now, and he's playing really, really hard. That's one thing you'll see when you watch his film is Jerry plays extremely hard. It's those things where, if he does make a mistake, it's never not at 100 miles an hour, 100%. So, I'm proud of him.
Drew, how much do you think having a full week of practice and reps would help this offense? It seems it's a little out of sorts. The last 2 weeks you've had to miss, a full practice.
Yeah, I'm not one to speak for other quarterbacks, but I feel like every quarterback in this league would like a full week of practice. That just is what it is. But there's zero excuses. We knew that was a possibility that could happen. And, I guess we didn't do a good enough job not having that second – only having 2 practices instead of 3. But we're professional football players. I guess things like that should be able to happen, and we should be able to bounce back.